Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another great video with the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy. Today, I predict one of the two coaches I'm going to talk about are going to be fired before the end of 2021. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you the two coaches I believe one of the two is going to be fired the next 6 weeks. But before we start, please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the likes if you enjoy it. Of course, tell us what you think about my prediction for the one of the two coaches going to be fired. Let's dive in and talking about, yes, you have a reason you see a logo behind me, because the first one I want to talk about, guys, is the Vancouver Canucks. Yes, the head coach, Travis Green, he is on the hot seat at that moment. Because the reason I mention him, I'm going to give you a couple of numbers, what's not going on very well over there. Let's dive in about first what happening since the beginning of the season. First of all, they make 17 move after the end of the season last year. So during the off season, 17 move could be UFA, trade, everything. 17. 5 of the forward they have right now, they have 8 point plus. Only 5. They have seven forwards with 5 point or less. That's a big problem on the offensive side for the Vancouver Canucks. The only player have a really great season so far, Quinn Hughes, and of course, J.D. Miller, 16 points, 14 games. 3 goals only by the defensemen since the beginning of the season. 2 of them are coming for Quinn Hughes. So only 1 goal for the rest of the defensemen since the beginning of the season, where the Canucks score 1 goal. Cannot win. Then Demko have a goal average again of 2.99 since the beginning of the season. He was in the net for 11 games so far. So that's another big problem they have right now. Now, what they have as a record for the team, they're standing, they are 5-7-2, 25th in the NHL at that moment. The goals for 35, they are 22nd in NHL. Goal again, 42. They have 24th in NHL. The power play is 16.7. They are 20 in NHL. Their PK, 62.8. They are at the bottom in NHL. They have 32.2. They are 13. And then also the shot again, they are 13. Travis Green right now is on the hot seat at that moment. That team does not play at the level they should play with the potential they have as a player they got during the offseason and they have before. They signed at the end, before the season start, Peterson and Quinn Hughes. But many other players right now does not play at their level they should be, and that's the problem with Vancouver. We know last season Vancouver have a problem. Many excuses was related because of COVID-19. This year they have no excuse, because that team should not play at the level they play right now. So right now, Vancouver head coach Travis Green is on the hot seat. I predict maybe one of the two could be fired the next 6 weeks in NHL. Let's move on to the second head coach I'm talking about. Yes, the Dallas Star. And I'm talking about Rick Bowness. We understand he came as an interim tag a couple years ago. The Dallas Star won the final cup that year, and since that, he became the head coach officially by the GM, Jim Neal. But the problem since that team never been a team with consistency. It's always been an inconsistency. Like Travis Green with COVID-19, Dallas was related last season with a lot of injuries. They lost many major key problems with players like Tyler Seguin, did not play, only 2 games. Alexander Rezla played only 11 games last season. And then you have Rope Hands, have a couple of missed half of the season at some point. So you have a lot of major problem with the major key players was not played last season. So this year, we restart. And look what they have right now. I'm going to give you other stat. First of all, let's talk about the players. Robbie Hens, only 1 goal, 3 points in the beginning of the season. Razilov, 1 goal. Ben, 2 goals. Only 3 forward have only 6 points a plus in the beginning of season. Only 3. He cannot produce. Then Kudubin, he has an average of 3.27 goal average again. That's not what we want from him. And right now, it's Oldby is the best goaltender for them. Let's dive in about their record as a team. Standing 4-6-2, 28 in NHL. Goals for 26. They are at the bottom, 31st in NHL. Goal again, 28, 38. They are 22nd in NHL. Power play, that's only place where they do well. They are 3rd in NHL. And their PK, 75, they are 25th. Their shot for 29.6, 23rd. And finally, the shot again, they are 30.8. That's a little bit better, 12 in NHL. But by those numbers, with the inconsistency, and they don't have a big schedule so far, and 12 games, this team does not play at the level they should play. It's not normal. Rezla, Ben, top 6 player, and the team have only 3 goals together. Hans is another one, have only 1 goal. So 3 of the best players have only 3 goals so far. So that's the problem happening with Dallas. Now I'm going to give you another kind of stat we have for you guys. Through 12 games, 9 times of the 12 have only 1 goal. Unbelievable. 6 games decide in overtime and shootout. They have 0 regular win guy in NHL. In 12 games, 0 win. Those 4 W they have, they are in overtime and shootout. They lead the game by only 13.6% of all the minutes they play so far in NHL. You cannot win, guys. They have a 13, a 5 versus 5 goal, only 13 goal, a 5 versus 5, and a 584 minutes, and the fewest. They are the less team. They score the less goal at 5 versus 5. This is the reason why the Dallas Stars cannot win at that moment. So what you try to tell us, coach? They are Travis Green and Rick Bowness and the hot seat at that moment. I believe if they don't produce for the next couple of weeks, 1 of the 2, and maybe 2, is going to be fired. They cannot consider at that level to play right now and stay in the job. Jim Neal or Jim Benning is going to take a decision very quickly if the team cannot find the right or the road to win again. And that's not going to be easy because the way they play right now is 2 teams. They have inconsistency. 1 win, play a good game, play a bad game, play a good game, play a bad game. They have no excuse anymore. They have no excuse about injury. It's the connection between the coach and the player at that moment, I believe, is the biggest problem. So, guys, before I leave, I invite you, don't forget to subscribe, to likes, and tell me what you think about my prediction. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, or tell me what you think. Maybe I have other coaches in NHL could be on the same hot seat. But at that moment, after I evaluate every coach, the 32 team, they are the only 2 I believe they could be out before the end of 2021 and about like the next 6 weeks. So thanks again for watching another great video of the Hockey Coach Guru with Coach Frenchy. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. I look forward to see you for the next video with Coach Frenchy. Bonne journée, mes amis. J'espère que vous avez bien aimé la vidéo. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner et aussi de vous inscrire. Et certainement, dites-moi ce que vous pensez de mon vidéo aujourd'hui. Et je vous souhaite une très, très belle journée. On se revoit plus tard avec une autre vidéo avec l'entraîneur Coach Frenchy.